What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another cartoon conspiracy theory with your host, K-Mac Time. Now, last week I already did the Frozen theory with the Little Mermaid and Tangled, but I got so many comments and so many requests and so many other things. People telling me that I missed the Tarzan, I missed this whole theory, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a different video on it and talk about some other theories that I also came up with. Or didn't come up with, I also found on the internet as well. Now, Tarzan is basically the exact same theory that the other theory was in the previous video. If you guys have not seen that, please go watch that and then watch this video over to make more sense. But the only difference is between where the journey ends and how they actually get there. Apparently, instead of the ship sinking between Denmark and Germany, the storm instead set them off course. They got lost in the ocean, found their way somewhere around down towards Central America or the middle of Africa, as you see the graph there, and then they hit another storm and all of that happened. And during that, they had a son on the boat because they've been on the boat so long. They had a son, and then of course the Tarzan story takes over when that boat sinks. He finds his way into Africa in the jungle, and that Tarzan happens. That's what that theory is. But there's another one I thought was cool, which is the Hunger Games and Frozen, both really popular movies that came out at the end of November. Different years, of course, but the number one thing to point out is just going to run through these real quick, is they both have a tough yet awesome female character who happens to be kind of a loner. They also both have braids in their hair. I mean, I'm not really sure how important that is, but it's definitely true that both characters kind of have the same or less, more or less hairstyle. Both characters are associated with a certain element. Obviously, in Hunger Games, it's the fire, and in Frozen, it's ice. Very cool, kind of a cool thing there. They both have a sister that they'll do anything for, especially in Hunger Games. Very, very true, held true. They'll do absolutely anything for their younger sibling. Another similarity is the best part of either movie is when her dress transformed into a different dress. Very cool parts of both movies. Probably my favorite part of both movies, actually. Also, in both movies, there's supposed to be a good-looking blonde character, which is obviously as you see in both movies. And, of course, there's also a stern and handsome brunette or dark-haired character that's a male as well. Very, very similar characters. And, finally, they both make a reference to mahogany, which is a type of wood. They both say, it's mahogany, that is mahogany. But moving on, there's an even bigger, cooler one that goes on, another similarity thing, and that is with the Lion King. Now, both movies start with a song in a different language. Frozen starts with a song called Frozen Heart by the Sami, and Lion King starts with Circle of Life by the Zulu. Then we meet the royal family. In Lion King, it's the lions, and in Frozen, it's the royal family. Then we meet the children, which is Simba in this one, and in the other movie, it's the little kids. Then the tragedy happens. Simba's father passes away, and the kids, the royal family, their boat is lost at sea. This obviously makes the hero run away in both movies. And in both movies, they sing a show-stopping number about being free and running away. In both movies, while they're doing this, everything back home, it seems to be going to hell and getting bad. Because there's a new evil guy who wants to be king over the new kingdom. Also in both movies, both of the new bad people know how to make the protagonists feel really guilty. I mean, really, really, really guilty about something they've done in the past. So the heroes decide to go back home and deal with the bad guy themselves. And in both movies, they do so, and everything goes back to normal. So there you guys have it. That is all the Frozen theories that I could find on the internet. I am sure there are more, as this is one of the most popular movies in Disney's history. Also, kind of cool things. Make sure you guys check out the first video I did on this. If you guys have not seen that, about the Little Mermaid and the other video I was involved with, make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel if you guys like these videos. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. As always, we hit 500 likes. I'll put up next week's theory a day early. And as always, guys, have a great day. Game the fuck on. Until next time, guys. Peace out.